What is up, everybody? I'm back, and I'm continuing to go over what was being printed in the press at the time of Steven Avery and Brendan Dassey's arrest, their trial, and everything that happened post-trial as well. We are currently in the post-trial phase of these videos. The first article from today is from December 1st, 2009, and it is from the Janesville Gazette. It states, the judge wants time to decide on a new trial. Manitowoc County man convicted in the 2005 killing of a photographer likely won't find out until next year whether he will get a new trial. His lawyers say he deserves a new trial because his previous trial was marred by procedural errors. Judge Patrick Willis told the lawyers in a memo that he couldn't decide by the Tuesday deadline, given the complexities and court calendar. He extended the deadline to January 29th. The next article we are going to go over is from December 29th, 2009, and it is from the Janesville Gazette. 22 witnesses set for Brendan Dassey's hearing. There's a crowded witness list for the young Manitowoc County man seeking a new trial on charges that he helped kill Teresa Halbach in 2005. Attorneys for the now 20-year-old, so he's been in prison for three and a bit years at this point. He was arrested in March of 2006, and it is now December 2009, so what's that, 3.5 years or so that he's been in prison already? Attorneys for the 20-year-old Brendan Dassey say police used psychological, coercive techniques when they interrogated him. They also say his trial lawyers failed to challenge questionable testimony. A hearing will be held next month on Brendan Dassey's request for a new trial. 22 witnesses are scheduled to testify, including 7 experts on interrogation techniques and confessions. The Green Bay Press-Gazette says prosecution witnesses include a Madison psychologist specializing in sex offenders. Dassey is serving life in prison with no parole for 41 years in the killing of Teresa Halbach. So, 41 years, he still has, as of making this video, still has 25 years to go on that sentence before he is even eligible for parole. The next one is from January 16th, 2010, and it is from the Madison, Wisconsin State Journal, arguing for a new trial, and that is a picture of one of Brendan Dassey's attorneys, Steve Drizin. Northwestern law professor Steven Drizin, on the right, questions Calumet County District Attorney Ken Kratz, not pictured, about Appleton attorney Len Kaczynski, who represented Brendan Dassey through his preliminary hearing. Dassey's legal team from Northwestern University Center on Wrongful Conviction is requesting a new trial, saying that his attorneys were ineffective and that police used coercive and suggestive means to get statements from Brendan Dassey, who is serving a life sentence with no parole for 41 years. The next article we are going to go over is from August 25th, 2011. And like I said in a previous video, the dates jump a lot after the trial actually ended. There wasn't a lot going on, so the articles are sometime, in this case, a year and a bit apart. It is from the Madison, Wisconsin State Journal. Court, no new trial for Steven Avery. Man freed from prison in 2003 is now serving a life sentence for the murder of Teresa Halbach. One of Wisconsin's most notorious criminals doesn't deserve a new trial, a state appeals court ruled Wednesday. Steven Avery went from hero to murderer in just 2 years. He was released from prison in 2003 after spending nearly 2 decades behind bars for a crime he didn't commit. But in 2005, he was charged with helping murder 25-year-old photographer Teresa Halbach. Steven Avery argued on appeal that he should have been allowed to blame others for her death, that police unlawfully searched his trailer home, and that a judge improperly replaced a juror during deliberations. The Second District Court of Appeals rejected all 3 arguments. Steven Avery's attorney, a public defender, said she was disappointed with the decision and plans to appeal to the state Supreme Court. I felt that our issues were strong, but I think we recognized we have a tough road to hoe here. Really, all 3 issues involve matters that the Supreme Court hasn't precisely addressed. Attorney General J.B. Van Hallen, whose office handles felony appeals for local prosecutors, issued a statement saying Avery deserves to be in prison. Steven Avery, now 49, rose to fame after he was released from prison in 2003. A DNA test exonerated him after he spent 18 years behind bars for a crime he didn't commit. His case sparked questions about the reliability of eyewitness testimony and became a high-profile example for DNA exonerations. The next article, and the last one we were going to go over here today, is from the Janesville Gazette from December 9th, 2011. Man files suit over homicide conviction. Wisconsin man exonerated of a crime after serving 18 years in prison, then convicted of helping kill a woman after he was set free, filed a lawsuit from prison claiming his civil rights were violated. Steven Avery was released from prison in 2003 after spending 18 years for a crime he didn't commit, but in 2007 he was convicted of helping murder a 25-year-old photographer. Steven Avery, 49, filed a civil rights complaint himself November 30th in federal court in Milwaukee. He claims investigators relied on a faulty search warrant when they searched his Manitowoc County home in 2005. He is asking for $150,000 in punitive damages. Avery said probable cause was not established in a sworn statement filed to support the search warrant. He claimed his Fourth Amendment rights to be free of unreasonable search and seizure were violated. So a couple of interesting articles here. Steven Avery believes his Fourth Amendment rights were violated. There's going to be 22 witnesses set for Brendan Dassey's hearing. It's going to be extremely interesting to see what is printed going forward. And a judge ruled back on August 25th, 2011, that there would be no new trial for Steven Avery. And just a few months after that, he filed a lawsuit. What do you think? Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.